Hi everyone, I'm Kathy from Kathy's Vegan Kitchen. If you're enjoying my recipes, please subscribe to my channel and make lots of comments. I'd love to know what kind of recipes you want me to make. Today, we're going to make summer vegetable enchiladas. And again, I have all this zucchini growing out of my garden and summer squash, so I have to use it all up. So we're going to start by sauteing 2 cloves of garlic that I minced in the pan with a 1/2 cup of chopped red onion. And I'm also going to throw the mushrooms in there with them too. And those are going to saute until those onions get translucent and those mushrooms get cooked up. Mushrooms have a lot of water in them, so you shouldn't have to add any vegetable broth or water, but if you need to, if your pan sticks or if the stuff sticks in your pan, just add a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to make the sauce. You need a 15-ounce jar of your favorite green salsa. I picked this Hatch chili one that I like a lot, but if you don't like green, you don't have to. You can use red. And you're going to pop that all into your blender. Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of cashew vegan cream cheese. You can also use sour cream, vegan of course, and a 1.5 cups of fresh cilantro. And you can hear that sizzling over here. Oh, it looks good. All right, and then we're going to blend this all together. And it makes a beautiful, tasty sauce. And this is going to go on the bottom of the pan. A little bit's going to go inside with the beans and the vegetables, and then it will also cover the top. Okay, so as these are cooking, I'm going to add some fresh lime juice, the juice of 1 lime. Stir that all in there. And these are cooking up wonderfully. Okay, now I have 1 zucchini, and I used my vegetable chopper on the big setting so they're perfectly sized, uniform together. I'm going to add yellow summer squash. I have 1 ear of corn or a 1/2 cup of corn. You can, if I grilled some and had some extra, you can use canned corn or frozen corn if you like. And actually, the frozen corn, it can cook right in here with it if you want. You're going to drain the canned corn or just throw the frozen corn in here. And then 1 15-ounce can of pinto beans. You can also use black beans if you don't have pinto beans, or any kind of beans you want, actually. And we're going to cook that a little bit. Now, whoops, you don't want everything cooked too much because it's going to cook again inside the enchilada. So we need to cook it just a little bit so the zucchini and the summer squash and everything gets heated through. And then cleaning up my mess. I'm a messy, messy cook. And once it all starts to get a little soft, I want to say cooking halfway through, probably about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of the sauce. And the reason I'm only adding 1/4 cup is you don't want it to get bogged down. You just want to give it a little of that flavor. If you notice, I'm not adding any seasoning whatsoever, no chili pepper or chili powder, or anything like that, because the sauce has so much flavor, you don't need any seasoning at all. And then once this is all mixed together, you need to turn your heat off, and you need to let this cool, because we're going to be putting it inside the tortillas, and you can't obviously handle it if it's too hot. Once the mixture has cooled down enough for you to touch, you can then start working with it to put it inside the tortillas. Today, I'm going to use whole grain flour tortillas. We're very lucky. In Arizona, we have a baker called Noble Bread, and they make oil-free and vegan bread, whole grain, and they supply all of our restaurants, and it's fabulous. You get it at the farmer's market. If you can't find oil-free tortillas, you can always use corn tortillas. And I put a paper towel around them with a little water on it while I'm working, so it keeps them moist. But first, I have to prepare my enchilada pan. You want to take sauce, and we want to put it into, and that's about a little more than 1/2 cup. You want to put that in there, and it prevents everything from sticking. So you want to just put a thin layer of the sauce all the way around the bottom of the pan so the enchiladas don't stick. And of course, it absorbs the flavor on the bottom of the tortilla, which is yummy also. Okay, now we're going to take the tortillas and work with them one at a time. Keep the paper towel over them. And what we're going to do is take, again, I like to use a measuring cup. It makes it easier than a spoon. And this is a 1/3 cup. And you put it right in the center, maybe a little bit more. And then you're going to fold the sides. And you're going to bring it around and tuck it as you go. And then you're going to place it inside the pan. And then you're going to do the rest. You're going to do all the rest of them. Once all the enchiladas are rolled, I fit them perfectly in the pan. I put 2 over here so I wouldn't scrunch them up too much. You're going to take the remaining sauce and pour it over the top of the enchiladas. Now, if you like vegan cheese, we're not doing vegan cheese, but if you want vegan cheese, because some people do, you would put it on top of here, or you could put it below the sauce. But the trick to using vegan cheese, if you don't know this, is it melts at 400 degrees. So a 350-degree oven isn't going to cut it. So what you would do is you would cook this at 350 degrees, and I'm going to cover it with some tin foil. But then right before you take them out of the oven, you're going to hike it up to 400 degrees so your cheese melts if you want to use cheese. I forgot my tin foil. Okay, we're going to wrap this in tin foil. If you have a casserole pan that has a top on it and you don't use tin foil, that's fine too. And we're going to cook this covered for 30 minutes in a 350-degree oven. The 30 minutes is up. And the last 5 minutes, I uncovered it. Just to get a little brown on top also. And then what you want to do is you want to remove the enchiladas. Paul can eat 2, so I'm going to serve his up first.
Like cake.
Just like cake. And I'm going to get a little of the extra sauce from the bottom and put it on top. And then, Paul likes rice. So I made some cilantro rice. So I'm serving it with cilantro rice on the side. And then I'm going to put a, whoops, we don't want the tag from the lime on there. We want a lime wedge and some jalapeno slices and some fresh cut tomatoes and a little bit of cilantro on top. And of course, another spoon. He loves the sour cream, the vegan sour cream. Put a little dollop on top of there.
One more.
One more. Okay. And we can't forget a little bit of avocado to make it complete. And here you have summer vegetable enchiladas. I hope you enjoy.